Dallas Cowboys taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
This defense for the Cowboys, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Room to maneuver at the 35. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the 49ers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
A Pro Bowler for the first time in 2022. Here's Tony Pollard.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Fred Warner, the all-pro linebacker, there on the stop. You look at this Niner defense.
They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
2nd down, Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb. Still on his feet. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Go. First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Forced out to his left. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the first quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them.
Play action. It's Fields.
Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Lawrence is somebody who remains a fearsome rusher off the edge, even if the sack totals aren't as high as they used to be. But 17 forced fumbles over the last 6 seasons proves he's still getting the job done.
On second down, here's Mitchell.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
The slot man in motion right.
In motion is Gray.
Extend.
Off play action. Fields winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, 58 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Pollard again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
That's got this one complete to Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Prescott. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And he is going to lose yardage here. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on the 33. Prescott down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, going out. We're going out right here. Good night.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Second down and 8. To throw is Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On play action, Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fielded at the 43. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
And that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Niners at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late, winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. On play action, Prescott. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
They'll need a big play here, attacking the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
It's fielded at the 45. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First down, Prescott.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Dancing away at the 35.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun to give to Pollard.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A nightmare of a first half for him. And that's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I suppose we go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Fields going to change things up here.
Easy.
Now Fields.
This is intercepted.
picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. A running play there going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Here we go. Yep.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter. It's out, it's loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it, and they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. A give running right is Mitchell. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
2nd and 7.
11, 11, 11.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Hey,
Now Fields going to move them around. Here's Fields. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Here we go.
They'll run with Mitchell, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? 2nd down, here's Davis Price. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Hey, Ken. Go.
Here's Mitchell. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the 49ers use the short field to get in for 6.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
Prescott now on 2nd down. He finds his man, Pollard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
First down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
A great run by Pollard, and runs like that have had us anticipating a breakout season from him for years. And it finally arrived in 2022. Dallas gave him more run, and he had his first 1,000-yard season despite receiving less than 200 touches.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Going to run again here with Pollard. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 8 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Mitchell impressing with that carry, and it speaks to the kind of player he is. The San Francisco still made room for him in their offense after acquiring Christian McCaffrey. The only thing that slowed him down so far, injuries. Defenses, they haven't had much effect on him.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Extend.
Here's Fields. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Let's go, Alpha right here. Hey, 551.
They snap it to Fields. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back.
Fourth down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise, but how about the coverage? They're able to bat it down.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Now Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Pollard going to try the right side. There he goes, right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 85 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you could hear the great
touchdown, Cowboys! Brandon Cooks with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. The extra point up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Hey, Ken. Right.
Another run with Mitchell. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. This is about what you'd expect. Defense selling out to stop the run. Pretty good on first and second down.
Yeah, you're no longer really worried about making sure you're holding up the offensive lineman as a defensive lineman. Now you're just talking about getting in gaps. You're trying to get upfield, penetrate, and make a play on the football, especially, before the running back really gets control of it. That's what you're doing. You're also bringing the linebackers in to jam the line of scrimmage, and a safety or two is going to be there as well.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look. On 4th down, Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Talanoa Hufanga, a first-time All-Pro last year, up to make the tackle.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Running right, it's Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And even 100 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give here to Pollard. To about the 26 here.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw now. Prescott steps away. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 26 yards. And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a throw out to his fullback. It's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing a third down play to result in 23 yards. They run over center with Mitchell. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation. This is NFL football at its best. Here's third down. Throwing on third down, Fields. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. And that'll keep this a 1-point game. So a chance there goes by the wayside. That one just didn't have enough leg to get there.
Yeah, and it would have given them a lead here in the fourth quarter. And those are the ones that keep you up at night when you don't have enough distance. I wonder if maybe did his foot hit the ground first? Did he not get enough of the ball? He's going to be thinking about that one.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now San Francisco will call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Pollard again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. after that run. Still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down. Keep it in the hands of my...
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Now the try here for the point after. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Next to score, Cowboys 34, 49ers 26.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Their catch made at the 21-yard line. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
This is first and 10.
Press. Go straight. Hey, can't. Hey, can't. Good night.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Final minute, one timeout remaining. First and 10. First down, here's Mitchell.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
Here we go.
They'll come up now. Second and 9.
Go. Go.
Here's Fields. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he'll be taken down at the 46. Meanwhile, Fields' throw here caught by Mims. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for Dallas, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date.
Sometimes they call me Lucifer. Talk about you do this and that. Ain't none of that they're new to us. Acting like that you pop off. No damn well that you grew to us. Been in my own lane. Carry you like that do the truck. Trend following. I'm surprised you just not catching up. It's my way or the highway, baby girl. I'm not a settler. Don't play with my kind no matter I'm so sick of all you weak, lame. Sick of being so open, man. It's bad for that, man. It's 2023. Maniacs. Who? Die. Talk about, man. All I wanna do is talk and talk and talk. I can really give up. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. Back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got and yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta, even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. Still got her. Still got her. You must be knowing here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I gotta have a mind and hit you with a gun. Just put your get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my mind is tied. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pulpit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. Still got her. Still got her. Stand up. Look, did he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. Hey, I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays when I'm doing shows. Gotta get it all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Kravitz half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cop that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me, I can tell her it's not that. But he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. screen next up, but I'm the number one candidate. I'm a number one like you say. Used to kick ball on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching. Rips in the denim, that's classic. These beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. I'll spit, do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. What you, I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate.
I ain't tripping, this is easy.